The fall equinox on September the 23rd brings with it a period of greater awakening where on an energetic level, your rebirth now begins. And what I mean with rebirth is that rebirth into that new earth template. We are being assisted on a collective level, and every single living being on a collective level will experience this rebirth, this phase of rebirth, this phase of this period of greater awakening, as it is assisting us to really aligning ourselves to that new 5D template, that new earth template. And in this video today, I want to share with you the key things that I think you should know about this powerful fall equinox on September the 23rd, so you can really make the most of it, and so you're also aware of really what is happening on an energetic and deeper level. So the first thing I would like for you to know is that there's a period of awakening now happening where you're raising in consciousness. You're being reborn into a more conscious, more awakened you. So you're receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of energetic upgrades. So a lot is going to happen on or around the fall equinox. There are a lot of light codes coming in. But then from that point forward, you're really going through the period of rebirth in a way, that greater awakening. It's all to assist you in really aligning yourself to new 5D, new earth template that we're really moving into. And this greater awakening was actually kickstarted with all these cosmic events that happened in August. And it elevates and evolves more with the equinox. So the equinox gives an extra energetic boost to your awakening. But this is all. It may be uncomfortable for you with this whole rapid awakening, but just know that it is to your highest and greatest good. This is going to assist you in really aligning yourself to that new 5D, new earth template, because it is needed. This awakening is needed so we can attune ourselves to that 5D template. Or otherwise, we would be so very much out of alignment if we're not attuning to that frequency. And the second thing I would like for you to know is that there's also rapid inner growth and inner transformation that can be felt. Now, you may actually realize or become aware of how fast things are changing, how rapidly you are also growing as well. Because rapid growth is really available for those that are really ready for it, where you're noticing things are shifting, you're growing, you're looking at things from a different perspective. You're noticing that inner growth and inner transformation, also how things are shifting in your life as well. Now, those who are not quite ready for this rapid growth, because rapid growth, I mean, your ego is not going to be happy with that, because so much is changing internally, externally. So much is coming at you energetically, all these light codes coming in, all of those different experiences, which can be quite overwhelming for many. And for those that are not ready, just be aware. Because maybe there's certain people in your life, because like I said, this rebirth is happening for every single person. It's going to affect every single person, but not everyone is ready for this rapid growth, for this realigning, for these changes that are really happening. So just be aware, even for yourself. Let's say you're noticing that maybe you're not quite ready. Just be aware that this could trigger a period also of some more challenging times. Emotionally, maybe you're feeling quite pressured, because energetically, you're being asked, you're being invited, you're being, in a way, also a little pushed to really expand, to move forward, to elevate your consciousness, to transform internally, to also align yourself to that new 5D template. And if it is a little too much for you, if you're resisting it, just know that it could cause some problems. And even in people in your life, if you're noticing that they're feeling very challenged, just know that they may actually be resisting this transformation. Now, if you find yourself too that you're maybe resisting this rapid growth, because it can be very fast paced and it may be a little overwhelming for you, just breathe through the discomfort and maybe just take a step back and just allow yourself to step into this flow. Tune in to see what is coming up. What are you resisting? What are the beliefs, the fears, the doubts that may be coming up, so you can work the energy, because rapid growth is happening. This rapid transformation is happening with this fall equinox. It accelerates everything. And if you may have even been challenged in August with all these energetic events and cosmic events and energetic downloads and frequencies and everything, you may really want to take some time to really just allow yourself to let it all settle and move with the current rather than against it, but also exploring exploring what is really causing you to feel overwhelmed and stressed and actually stretched by this rapid growth. And I just want you to know, if you need some help in really making it through this, because these energies can be quite taxing on your body, on your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual body, it can be quite overwhelming. If you would like some help, some energetic help, I would like to invite you to maybe book a transformation healing session with me where we can spend an hour just to really go through the energetics, really clearing out anything that is coming up and really helping you expand your energetic nervous system so you can allow this growth to really unfold. Because this rebirth period, this greater awakening, is to everyone's highest and greatest good. But not everyone is ready for it on an energetic level yet to embrace that. So if you find yourself really challenged with this, then I want to invite you, book a session with me. I would be honored to help you, or maybe find someone else, find another healer that can help you on an energetic level to make this transition easier, because that's what we're in. We are in a transition period. 2023 is really that big transition, because we are in between, like the Aquarius age is then also starting next year. We had some tasters this year, so there's so much shifting and changing this year, which can be very overwhelming. So here, just find someone that you can work with if you're feeling challenged with it. And if you would like my help, there's a link in the description below if you would like to book a transformation healing session. But just know that this rapid growth can be felt quite intensely, on or around the fall equinox, and even lead afterwards as well. Moving forward, you may have noticed that too, because like I said, we are going through this period of rebirth, that greater awakening. So it can be a little challenging if you're not really ready for that. Then the third thing I would like for you to know is that your upper 3 chakras, your soul star chakra, your crown, and your third eye, they all are getting an upgrade. They all are receiving high frequency downloads to really activate and fill up these energy centers with this high level frequency light. This is really important because this will then also help you with your awakening, because your third eye is all about that psychic sight, right? Crown is really helping you really connect with that higher realm, and your soul star chakra is actually connecting with your soul to really receive that guidance, to receive that soul support. So these 3 upper chakras are really getting an upgrade, download these, you're receiving those frequency codecs, the high frequency codexes, to really assist you. They're really being activated. So on around the fall equinox, you may actually feel maybe you're having a little headachy, maybe you have a little pressure on your third eye or even your crown. Now, of course, you won't really feel necessarily your soul star chakra because it's not actually in your body. It's just in your energetic field. But you may even feel some energetic shifts within your energetic field as well. You may actually notice that, guidance comes in more quickly as well and easier as well. But just know that with this fall equinox, your upper 3 chakras are getting a massive upgrade as well, which is also really preparing you to align yourself to this 5D energy template. Then the fourth thing that I want you to know is that your gifts are actually then developing more quickly as well, because as your upper 3 chakras are getting an upgrade, your gifts can then actually be activated as well. Those gifts that you already have may receive somewhat of a boost where you're evolving in your gift, or even you may even uncover gifts that you weren't even aware of previously. So your gift, your spiritual gifts, really receiving an upgrade, so to speak, too. They were being activated within you, because your gifts will then help you on your path forward, because you're here for a very important reason. You are meant to make an impact in whatever way, shape, and form it looks like for you, because you have your own unique soul's path ahead of you. And by your soul star chakra being activated and receiving that activation, you may then also receive more insights into that as well. But your gifts are also a big part of your soul's mission of what you're here to do. So just be aware that your gifts are being highlighted as well. So you're really getting that boost in that. So you also may be becoming more intuitive as well, or in tune with your gifts, with who you are, really getting to know yourself on that level as well. And that also then causes the veils to the higher realms to thin as well. So the guidance, you can receive guidance more quickly. So on around the fall equinox, I highly recommend take time out to really tune in. Tune in, work with your gifts, tune into the guides, receive that guidance, connect with your soul to really receive that higher guidance of what you're here to do. What's that next step for you? What are you now ready to become aware of? What maybe needs to be released and things like that. Now is really that perfect time to use your gifts to elevate your path, to really help yourself move forward. And then the fifth and final piece here that I want you to know is that your inner rebel may also make itself known. And what I mean with that is where you really have that deep inner desire, you just want to break free. You want to break free from all these old paradigms, these old set of beliefs, the programming, the expectations, all the stuff that was maybe put onto you by others or maybe even by yourself. And you're just like, I'm done with this. This is not the life that I want to live anymore. There's something so much better for me and I want to follow that. And then here, heed the call. If you're feeling that inner stirring, that inner discomfort, that inner rebel really making itself known, listen to that. Pay attention to what requires changing, what requires an uplifting, what requires letting go of. And then change whatever requires changing in your life. Whatever you feel like is out of alignment, make a change there. Because you're really the creator of your own destiny. And as we're moving into this new 5D template, this new earth, it's really important because things are going to change on an energetic level. We're not supposed to live by this old paradigm that we have been living by. That's why you're seeing so much. Things are just no longer working and things are falling apart. And that's why there's so much craziness going on in the world, because it's showing us what is no longer working. Well, if we have the awareness of what's no longer working, well, what can we then do to make it work again? But not from this old kind of template, but from a higher 5D kind of template. So it's the same thing for your life. Look in your life, look around in your life and see what is outdated, what is simply no longer in alignment, and make that change. You get to decide how you want to live your life. If you're always just working really hard and that's really not the life that you want, well, make a change. If you, for example, put other people first and you put yourself last and you really don't like that, well, make a change. That's what is really at offer right now. And whenever you're feeling that inner rebel kick in, and then I want to invite you to embrace that. And here, you can embrace it without upsetting other people, by the way, right? But just do it in a way that serves you, that serves your higher self, that serves your higher path, that serves you on all levels. But here are the key things for this fall equinox. So it's truly a powerful energy period that we're in. And I really hope you are ready for this rebirth, that greater awakening, because, and yes, you may feel a little squeezed or maybe even a little pressured from all sides, but just know it is to your highest and greatest good. And just know that if you are feeling very squeezed and very pressured, that only shows you that there is resistance to the growth. And then here, what you can really do is take that step back and then really ease into this, like, okay, I can do this. Do your own inner work. And this is also how you can really make the most out of this fall equinoxes. Really take that time out to really tune in. Become aware of what are you feeling? What is this energy really bringing up within you? And then do your inner work. Whether it's then you may be doing your own inner healing, or maybe you're going to seek out a healer, or maybe if you're interested in working with me, book a transformation healing session. Like I mentioned, the link is in the description below. Or do something to really work the energy, work with whatever comes up for you, because you want to really work on the energetics. And of course, also, uncovering any beliefs that you may have, any fears. Because when we're talking growth and transformation and rebirth, that's like your ego saying, nope, don't want that. It's scary. So you really want to work with that. Work with whatever comes up for you to really release it, let it go. Because we are moving into this 5D template, this new earth template. I mean, there's no way around it, right? But we can make it easier on ourselves. You can make it easier on yourself by really working the energy on a day-to-day basis. Tuning in more often, connecting more with soul, doing your energetic work, really working the energy on a day-to-day basis, getting that clear guidance from soul, from your higher self, and then really taking those soul-inspired steps, releasing anything that is out of alignment and finding a better path moving forward. That's really the best thing that you can do with this energy that is available right now. And then also, in between, you also want to take time out to let it all settle, because anytime you're receiving these immense light codes, these activations, these new downloads, these codexes that are coming in, it is taxing on the body. The body needs to, the physical body is the last thing to kind of catch up. So you may be receiving all these upgrades on a conscious level, on a spiritual level, but then your body's like, hey, hold on, let me catch up here, right? So you want to also pause more often and let it all settle. That's really the best thing that you can do. Is if you're also very overwhelmed by this energy, your body may just need some rest. Here, do a little bit more pampering, a little bit more self-care, so you can really make the best out of this. But I'm curious to know from you, are you feeling the energies already? How has these last couple of weeks been for you? Have you gone through some challenging times, or are you really embracing this energy? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. And while you're at it, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content, because I'm also going to release an Equinox light language activation as well to really help you with the frequencies. So definitely be sure to check that out as soon as it comes out. But thank you so much for being here. Now be sure to check out this video here about unleashing your potential by working with your Akashic Records to really accelerate your personal and spiritual growth. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.